NBA 2K23 is dropping in just an hour, and I'm just recording this video now. You guys might be wondering why it's taking so long. It's because I took all day to perfect this build and make sure I gave you guys the most OP and broken build in this game. This build can do everything. It might be even better than 2K21 and 22, so I'm excited to show you guys exactly how to make it, the animations, the settings, everything you guys need to know. So make sure to stay tuned, and let's get right into it. I waited so long to edit this video that I'm not even going to have time to make sure that it looks good, it has the sounds and everything. It's really just going to be me talking, so I'm sorry about that, but I just want to make sure you guys have the build going right into the game so you guys know what you want to make and you guys can start grinding right away. But anyway, let's get right into the build. So you're going to want to start off with position. You're going to want to go center. This is how it is every single year. I've never made something smaller. Center's always the best, so you're going to want to go center. And then hands, I always go right, but you guys could go left if you really wanted to. Right is probably better just because it's a lot easier and more fluent. Now, this is where people tend to change a lot. I love to go 7'3". 7'3" is like the best wave this year. I've tested them all out. I tried 7 foot. I tried 6'8". I tried all the small ones, everything. 7'3", 290 is the best one. And this is just because you're going to need to hook right over your defenders. You're not going to be able to blow by them like you did last year. It's going to be all hooking. And the hooking is so broken. You can hit 75% smothered, pretty much anything you want. So you're going to want to go 7'3", 290, and then max wingspan. So you want to go 8'1". And this is just going to be so that you don't get blocked. The contest is at a minimum, stuff like that. Body shape, I usually go burly, but this year I went solid just because of the bumps and stuff. They took out post spins, so just trust me on that. You're going to want to go solid. Copy exactly what I do for these attributes. It's going to be really important that you do. It's the only way to make the build the perfect way. So in order to have the best build, you're going to want to do exactly what I do. So first, you're going to want to put your close shot up right to a 95. This is just going to be like your post hook, stuff like that. It's pretty important. You can see that some of the things are linked. So if you put up your close shot, you have to put up some other things. So you're going to want to put your driving layup to a 32. It doesn't really matter. 52 driving dunk, that's because you have to put it like that. That really doesn't matter either. The standing dunk, though, is a 92, and that's really high. That's going to be really good. And then your post control is a 95. And you can see that if you put it down to a 94, you lose Hall of Fame unplockables. So that's like the main part of this build. You're not going to want to put it at 94. Put it at 95. For shooting, we're actually not going to upgrade anything this year. It doesn't matter. Just go right to playmaking. For playmaking, you're going to want to do your pass accuracy all the way up to a 90. I know this doesn't seem right because even if you play ones, you might not be passing, but that's how you get Hall of Fame unpluckable. It's the only possible way. And you also have to put your ball handle all the way up too, and you have no choice. If you put your ball handle down, it brings your pass accuracy down, and that means you don't get unpluckable. So just do what I have. Now, defensive rebounding, you're going to want to do interior defense 80, perimeter defense 49. You're going to want to put your steal at a 32. You're going to want to put your block all the way up to an 80. And block is really important this year. That's why I put it to an 80. I don't usually do that, but I found that it actually matters. Your offensive rebound at a 49 exactly, not a 50. And you're going to want to put your defensive rebound to an 84. That's going to give you 17 defensive badges. That's plenty. Whether you're playing ones or twos or threes, it doesn't really matter. And finally, for your physicals, we're not going to touch speed. It doesn't really matter that much for a post guard. You're going to be slow no matter what. Your strength, you're going to want to put to a 95, though. And you can see that if you don't put it to a 95, you lose that badge in the finishing category. You don't want to do that, so keep it at 95. Vertical, you can keep at 50. And your stamina, that matters a lot this year. Stamina is very big this year. So I'm putting it all the way up to an 85 just because you don't want to be tired when you're post hooking. Now, here's something that's completely new to a lot of people that are playing, picking your takeover. I tested all of them out. The rim protecting ones, they don't really work that well. They don't seem to be worth it. I'll show you guys right now. See, there's all these interior ones. Those aren't really worth it. You're going to want to go with the post scoring ones. Power back downs doesn't really matter. Post playmaking also, it's like you're passing. Your teammates should be able to hit your shots anyway. You don't have to worry about that. Advanced post moves. I'm putting this as my secondary. It seems like it's pretty good. And then post shot daggers, that's obviously the best one for post hooks. So I'm running post shot daggers primary. You can change these two at any time. So it doesn't matter too much, but this is what I'm going to be running. And let me show you guys the badges as well. Here we go. Let's see what we made. We made a build that was like Shaq, Rudy Gobert, Mitchell Robinson. That doesn't really matter. This build's not really anything like any of those guys. But now I'm going to show you guys the badges. And it does give you the option to test build. Let me just show you what's going to happen if you test the build right now. I'm not lying to you guys when I tell you Rudy Gobert is the best defender of all time. You do not want to play him in this. It's going to make you think that the build is bad. You're going to start being like, oh, is this build really like good? It is. So don't worry about that. Just don't test the build. Just bring it to the park. It's going to work fine. That's what I did. I got nervous, and then I brought it to the park, and it was fine. So just do that. And then let's go right into testing the build's badges. So put the overall rating to a 99, and let's get right into it. And this system this year is very confusing. So if you guys haven't already, check it out. Mess around with it. There's some equipped core badges. They don't really like count for any points. It's kind of weird, but you need to have enough points to actually have them. So I messed around with this forever. I finally figured out the best way to do it. But Pro Touch Hall of Fame and Post Spin Technician, they're both important. You're going to want them Hall of Fame. You're going to want to put Slithery on bronze as well as Fearless Finisher. Those are both like bailout badges. Back Down Punisher Hall of Fame. You need that. Trust me. Now, you're going to want to do for these is you're going to end up putting Bully, this new badge. You're going to want to hit Y when you click on it. It's going to give it to you in your equipped core badges. And that's going to mean that you don't have to pay for it. And then you can also put Masher on Hall of Fame if you want to. And it works out perfect. That's all the badges that you need. Now, you don't get any technically as like a primary badge, but you can put one as an equipped core badge. So you're going to want to put one as bronze. I used Amped. It's the one right here. I just threw it on bronze. You can use it as hit Y on it, and it gets it as a core badge. That'll help you out. Now, playmaking is probably the most confusing. The only reason we have all these playmaking badges is because we want Hall of Fame unpluckable. It's going to make sure that you don't get ripped by guards, and that's probably the worst way to lose the ball. So that's why you have so many playmaking badges on this build. 18 is the only way to get Hall of Fame unpluckable with this system. It's really weird, but you need 10, and then you need 8 for that. So you can go hit Y. That's going to be your core badge. So you don't have to pay for it. So you still have 18 more upgrades. And you can kind of just mess around, throw on Clamp Breaker, throw on Floor General, whatever you want to do, Bailout. There's one badge, Quick First Step, and then this one right here, Vice Grip, is actually really important. Throw that on Hall of Fame too. This is just going to make sure you don't lose the ball on some like BS. The only way you want to lose the ball is if you miss. You don't want to be getting ripped by guards. It's not fair. In defense, this is going to change all the time. I mean, it depends if you're playing 1s or 2s or 3s. This badge Brick Wall, though, you're always going to want to have that one on. So you're going to go on that, and you're going to hit Y and make it an equipped core badge like I'm going to right now. So I'm going to go down to equipped core badges, click on Brick Wall, and then you're going to hit Y on the gold. You can't get Hall of Fame. You got to do gold. And then the rest of them, you can kind of just mess around. This badge, Challenger, isn't bad. Interceptor's not bad. Workhorse seems like a good badge. I messed around with it. And then Chase Down, I threw on gold. You could also do like silver post move. You could do box out beast bronze. You might want that silver actually. So you can throw Chase Down to gold. Down to silver. And then throw on bronze to silver for the box out beast. And that looks like a pretty good defensive lineup. I don't really know how that works very well, but you'll figure it out as you go. That defense doesn't matter too much. All right, now to show you guys the animations. This is going to be so you can get good post hooks off, hop shots. Post fade, you're going to want to throw Kobe Bryant. This just creates a lot of space. People can't really guard it. You're not going to be post fading anyway, but just in case. Post hook, Joel Embiid this year is the best one. It's like high, you can't really block it. As a 7-3, it's way up there, so they don't really get a good contest on it. I might change it later in the year, but right now Joel Embiid's the best. And then this one, post hop shot, is Kobe Bryant. This is the one you do really close to the hoop. They'll probably jump. It creates a lot of space. It's always been the best one, so throw on Kobe Bryant for both of those. There's also these things called dunk styles. You can create your own. I'll show you guys mine right now. It's the one. These I have rim grazers, hangs, and basic. It's nothing too special. I think I have tomahawk too, or when I get it, I'll put it on. Yeah, you don't use these too much, but these are the ones you want to throw on. And finally, these are the settings. If you need any of these, pause it. I don't know if I'm going to use shot meter or not this year, but that wraps up this video. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to DM me, comment on the video. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. Let me know if you want a card in Gen 1. I didn't really have time to edit this video, but I'm out. Peace.